Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Mindset Monday. My name is Denise, Zack. I'm a life coach and I'm executive director of the Student and Career Connect program with Game Plan U, and I'm so excited to be here today. As always, I love doing these podcasts. The goal of these podcasts is to connect with people who are doing amazing things in the world, but really understand what's going on between the 6 inches in between their ears that helps them be successful every single day. We all struggle, we all have difficulties, we all have challenges, but it's the people who succeed who are the ones that are able to wrap their brain around a challenge and learn from it and grow, pivot, and change when they need to. And that's what I want you all to learn to take away from these podcasts. Some days I'll have guests with me and I'll be talking to those people who are leaders and successful in the world. I'll also be inviting people on who are other coaches and like-minded individuals, thought leaders who are teaching these strategies and concepts to other people. And then there'll be days where, like today, I'm just going live and doing this, a one-stop shop for me to talk directly to you, to teach you some skills and some strategies for just making it through your day and showing up the best way possible. Today, I want to talk about mindset in terms of being reflective. Being reflective means that you are taking a step back from yourself and looking at how you show up to your day. Being reflective has two components or a couple of components to it for sure. Reflection is about being self-aware and being accountable. Right? So if I'm being reflective and I'm taking a step back from myself, I am being aware of what thoughts are going through my mind, what emotions I'm experiencing, how I'm impacting others around me, and how they're impacting me. So I want you to do that every single day. Just try to take stock, take a step back from yourself and think about how you're impacting people, how they're impacting you, and what kinds of thoughts roll through your mind on a regular basis. Are you a perpetual list maker? Are you a constant worrier? Do you ruminate and overthink and overthink and overthink? Are you a person who strategizes, maybe who sets goals, maybe who has a positive outlook? Pay attention to the quality of your thoughts. Mindset is everything. Thought is everything. What you believe becomes your truth. If you believe something is negative, you're right. If you believe it's positive, you're also right. So how you look at it is incredibly important. Remember that. And be aware of how other people's energy impacts you as well as your energy towards them. When you think about it, we are not operating in a vacuum. My energy, if I walk into a room and I've got great energy, that is going to impact other people. Likewise, if I walk into that same room with negative energy, even if I don't say a word, I don't have to say a thing, people can pick up on my energy. Our energy is felt like 10 hands out from ourselves. And so we can impact those around us with our nonverbal behavior, with our energy, with our own self-talk, whatever it is, we can definitely impact other people in negative ways if we are being negative. Even if we're just thinking negative, we can be in a meeting and thinking something negative about what's being said, what's being done, and that will be picked up on by other people. They may not interpret it 100% accurately, but they're definitely going to pick up on the energy. So pay attention to that. I also want you to think about accountability. Being accountable for your own actions, for your own words. A lot of times we like to blame other people. We like to say, oh, well, that person made me mad. That kind of person really annoys me. That kind of person is A, B, or C. When at the end of the day, we're the ones reacting to them. They didn't come over and push a button in our ear. They didn't come over and make us angry. We became angry. We were triggered by them. So think about that. You are always in charge of your emotions and your behavior. We may not feel that way, but if we take a step back and we observe how we're reacting, if we observe how we're operating, then we are actually activating a different part of the brain that allows us to be more logical. So I want you to be accountable for how you are reacting in the moment to situations and things. And maybe you can identify some patterns. Maybe there's some patterned ways that you think that you do quite often. Maybe it's the wasn't my fault, I didn't do anything wrong kind of attitude where you're always looking to kind of blame other people, or maybe you're always taking on judgment or taking on responsibility for things even when it's not your fault. And by fault, I use that very loosely because, we all make mistakes and we all will be challenged at different times. And if we can just own the fact that we've done something, it's one step in the right direction because it allows us to be human and to be real. So getting back to accountability, we're in this place in our society where no one really wants to take accountability. There's this narcissistic trend going on in the world where people feel like they need to be omnipotent. That I can't make any mistakes. I'm not doing anything wrong. I'll be seen as weak or I'll be seen as a failure. And the opposite, that couldn't be more untrue. The opposite is what is actually true. Think about when you're struggling. Think about when you're having a hard time. And in those moments, that's when you show your true strength and courage by asking for help, knowing when your energy isn't in the right place and saying, hey, I'm going to need some support on this. Or, hey, I think I might have misstepped a little bit here. This is what I learned from it. Reflect on the times when you misstep. Think about how you contributed to that misstep. And then think about what you can do to learn and grow for the next time. Instead of thinking it's an ego crush or a bruise that, oh my goodness, I'm embarrassed now, or I can't let those people see my weakness. Own it. Say, you know what? I misstepped. I made some mistakes. I'm taking accountability and I'm going to move forward. Then this is how I'm going to move forward differently. I don't want you to move forward doing the same exact thing again. That's the definition of insanity, right? Doing the same exact thing and every time expecting a different outcome. So learn from it. Try not to let it bruise your ego and use that accountability in a way that makes you look more relatable. It helps you to build relationships with people. And it also shows that you're open to learning and grow. So this is my message for today. I wanted to keep it short and sweet. Reflect every single day. Take a step back from yourself. Think about how you're impacting other people, how they're impacting you. Think about the quality of your thoughts, how they impact your emotions, your assumptions, your expectations, and ultimately your behaviors. Take accountability when you make a mistake. Learn from it. Get back up again every single time. Grow, be accountable, and I think you'll be off to a great start. Thanks, and have a great day, everybody.